Are you marketing from the right frequency? When I first heard this idea of magnetic messaging, I was intrigued because I do believe in shadow work. I've done my inner child healing over the years. I know it's an ongoing thing, but I do think all those things affect you. And when you're going online and marketing a product or a service, how you show up, people can feel it. So I loved this idea that we could somehow be magnetic. It led me down the rabbit hole to the gene keys, and I want to talk about it. So with the gene keys, if you're not familiar with them, are from Richard Rudd. He was a student of human design, and he ended up going more in depth to each of the 64 gates that you would find on your body graph chart. And he put them on a hologenetic profile in a way that's designed to activate your genius or activate your success, however you want to look at it. So each spear in this Gene Keys hologenetic profile, you can get yours for free at genekeys.com. Just look up free profile. Each spear has 3 different frequencies. It has a shadow frequency, a gift, and a siddhi frequency, S-I-D-D-H-I frequency. I have a hard time saying it, so I want to get it right. When you look at that and you think about it, if you're in your shadow frequency, that means you're likely attracting people who are in struggle or the problem of that spear, or you yourself are in it. So if you're trying to market from those lower vibrational frequencies, it's going to be hard to reach somebody, to reach the people, I should say, that you love to work with, that are just like light up your day when you get to work with them. Your soulmate clients is how some people would put it. But when you're in your gift or your highest frequency, that's when you really embody your work and you're just in that zone where you've felt that, where people are just magnetic. You can't stop looking at them. They're showing up in your feed everywhere. You're just like, oh my God, I totally resonate with what they're saying. Those are people who are in their gift and their siddhi frequencies, and you feel it, you know it. So the best thing you can do if you do want to start exploring this is go get your free profile, look at just one spear, start with life's work, which becomes your soul brand as you journey through this hologenetic profile. But just start with your life's work. What's the shadow? Do you recognize that? Do you feel it? Are you sometimes in it? And then what's the gift? Can you be more in that? And start being intentional with your marketing to see, are you in that gift? Are you in that siddhi frequency when you're marketing, when you're going online? It doesn't mean you spiritual bypass and you can never be in your shadow. It just means when you're in the shadow, that's when you're in the figuring it out. You're in the weeds. You're in the like the metamorphosis, the chrysalis for the butterfly. You're in kind of the messy, gooey phase. But when you're in your gift, that's when you're like, I have this information. This will help you. You need to hear this. And you can talk about it like all day. You feel really good. That's when you really are magnetic and people will be drawn to you. So pay attention to what frequency you're in when you're doing your marketing, your sales, when you're talking about your services, because we've all felt that. I know you've felt that where someone feels kind of icky and you're like, oh, I don't know. You don't want to be in that frequency when you're marketing. As a copywriter and a content strategist for over a decade, that was such a light bulb for me when I realized we could identify my clients' shadows and we could just work it out of the copy. And then when they went and did their content strategy, the things to bring people to their copy, it was like, oh my gosh, you could be in this higher frequency. And then that's when people randomly started showing up. Well, it wasn't so random because it was intentional, but the way people find them felt random. They'd be like, I was searching for this one thing, or I ran into this person, or just like really interesting ways that they connected. So pay attention to your frequency when you market. and in life in general when you're networking or anything you're doing professionally. And then personally, of course, it helps when you just want to transform and evolve. So I hope this helped understand a little tip of the iceberg. Just start with your life's work and look at the shadow and see what you think.